Our Convict Story
by Veron,
Antonio and Justin. On a sunny morning, Robert Abel, George Atkinson, and Humphrey Lynch met in the countryside where an old abandoned house was just laying there, waiting for a kind owner who can live in it. Suddenly, Humphrey said, "Last one to the pond is a rotten egg." When Humphrey jumped into the pond, George went into the house and talked in hunger. "I'm hungry. There's no food in the house. Where do we get food?" Robert explained in an evil voice, "Let's steal from a rich house. Then we can get everything we need."
"Look, there's a massive modern house over there." So the three of them walked over to the giant house. On three. 1, 2, 3, go! So they slowly walked into the house. "Look, a fridge." "Shh! We don't want them to hear us." "Oh yeah, sorry." So they walked to the fridge and looked inside their fridge. It's so full that they probably won't notice if we take a ton of stuff. So they took lots of delicious food, refreshing and cool water, and also some silver cutlery. They heard a sound upstairs and they ran outside, but people outside called thieves. And there was aggressive police fighting Humphrey and George while Robert was still in the house. But then, when Robert walked us with all the food, the police arrested us and took us to Old Bailey.
When we got to court, there were people yelling at us saying we should go to the terrifying prison, and kids were crying. And even the people we stole from were there, and they said, "Hey, they stole from our beautiful house." We were absolutely terrified because we did not know how long we were going to be to get sentenced for. But the kind judge said that we are getting transported for 7 horrible and terrible years instead of getting killed or going to jail. In the slimy, stinky Alexander, people were getting incredibly sick, like George, and he said, "Man, I don't feel so good. I'm feeling sick," said George Atkinson. "Me too." Then they made it to halfway of the journey. "Man, I want to go back to my loving England," cried George. "We all want to go to our beloved home," said Robert.
Well, it turned out to be worse than staying on the smelly and stinky ship. All the women stayed on the horrible ship. Wow, we are lucky that we are not women. Well, it turned out to be worse than staying on the smelly and stinky ship. All the women stayed on the horrible ship. Wow, we are lucky that we are not those women. When we walked off the ship, all I could hear was Robert saying, "Why did we steal?" over and over again like crazy. The woman kept on shouting and groaning angrily. I could tell that they were not happy. Life at Sydney Cove was the worst. Life was so hard. I wish we never stole.
The end.